I'm crying at my Lucky Charms because Infinite posted a video again. It's so stupid. Mwah. As you can see, I am all au natural. I woke up this morning with a wake-up call from my mom saying that the world is ending. So like, apparently it is. So I have to wash my hair before, it dies. But I have to, oh my god, I forgot the shampoo and conditioner. Wait a minute. I think natural haired people community, that's what it's called, would like absolutely bash me for the products I'm using for the way that I do it. Whoa, wait. But my hair ain't dyed yet, so.
A few moments later.
Baffling thing about natural hair is I am like 20% certain, 25, let's see, let's give it an even number, that I have natural. Let me go in my bathroom because I was in my kitchen washing my hair because I can't afford to clog my tub again. Long story short, natural hair. But anyway, me move through the house. This is how my natural hair looks better than this thing looks with like conditioner in it. If you can see in comparison, like this looks so nice to me. Okay, my hair is about, let's get it together, this long. Obviously it's like this short now, which is so annoying, but it never dries this way. But I'm gonna put, I just combed it out, so I have to put like a little bit more conditioner, and then I'm gonna use a plastic bag because I haven't bought any, what they call, shower caps, like the disposable ones, in a while. So I'll have to use plastic bags. Black girl hack. Let's talk about K-pop and stuff. So I have some video ideas for like reviewing. Chinese dramas are like so good recently. K-dramas right now, like they go through phases. But K-dramas, I've been like a fan since like 2012, 11, around then or whatever. So like I'm a veteran. Okay, I was there when She Was Pretty was coming out, and oh my god, that was so iconic. That was so iconic when she revealed thing of me and my very best friend at the time. Like we were watching it together. Like I cannot lie, they gave me some good memories. But it's just so good, and I used to watch it at school. I think I'm gonna be reviewing like Crush, the drama, so good. I watched, oh my god, the one with your boy and your girl. I'll remember it eventually. But this isn't the point of this part, right? I recorded this because I was like, I thought I was out of like, I thought K-pop was like a phase, right? Despite the fact me still actively learning Korean. I am trying to find, or like actively trying to go to like Korean classes and stuff like that, because I do want to go there. I had like this plan to be there for like at least 5 years, like live in different countries for like a long period of time, but like Korea was like 5 years for sure. And I wanted to do like little interviews and stuff, but you gotta get ready, baby. But it was like, I thought I was no longer K-pop because Golden Child came back like maybe like early this month. They have another coming back, comeback coming up like in November, I think. But it came out and I like didn't have it in me. I think that was depression, but I didn't have it in me to like watch them, right? And I thought it was over. And then they say your first love is like your memory love, like it's your. And I saw Infinite had like a Chuseok special, and like what I told you, I literally like I recorded earlier. I'm crying at my Lucky Charms because Infinite posted a video again. It's so stupid. I literally tear it up, and I was like, okay, I'm not out of K-pop. It's just like my babies. But I am gonna be doing a reaction or something for Golden Child, like recent comeback. I'm so terrible. Like I'm a fangirl, but like when life hits you, you know what I mean. You feel it in your heart. Let me stop talking. Let me go let this marinate my hair for the next few minutes, and then I'm gonna rinse it out and then twist it. I was talking to my mom on the phone earlier, and as always, for some reason, whenever I'm talking, I 95% of the time end up talking about black people and equality, race and or world info. I've just grabbed information and stored in the back of my brain. So that's always an exciting topic. Like, you listen to me, obviously. So I like talk because I know I could talk about stuff like this for hours, right? And so we came up on the topic of my hair, right? As we usually do. And I was speaking about how, I don't know exactly when it started, but it was like once I came out of this like safe space for just black old me, little girl. And I think it's probably when I entered America and was like, oh, okay, this makes sense why black Americans are kind of different, right? But I've always had the question in my mind, like, why is black hair deemed unprofessional? Why is our hairstyles, like, why must I, like, our parents, right, our mothers didn't know how to do our hair because in the past, well, 400 years ago, this is exactly what I said. I was like, they have this thing where it's like something as simple as our hair we didn't have agency over. So it was like people say, oh, it shouldn't bother you now, or it was all this years ago and stuff like that, despite the fact that it still impacts an entire race of people, displaced people. Now there's basically like treated like less than human and animals, and we're then thrust out into regular society with no basic knowledge of how family functions, no basic knowledge of how they themselves should function, and still we're forced. It was a life of servitude, basically, right? So we talked about like the way that I speak, or like, let's say, slang words that are deemed unprofessional, and it's like we aren't given the same grace as somebody who has English as a second language, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I heard this spoken somewhere, but it's like, I did not choose this language was thrust upon me. So it's like, I didn't choose to speak English. The way that I speak is reminiscent of the ancestors before me. And for you to basically deem it unprofessional or wrong, like, why is the power in the hands of those who basically, it's all about power, honestly, but those who basically made us like this. So back to my hair, right? Because I can go off in tangents. It all relates to each other. Don't mind me. So it's like my hair. I have 4C hair, right? When we were set free, we had our hair mostly tied. We were banned from wearing our hair. I think around the time period, I think black in the Bahamas, I think they might have had slaves. Like the loyalists probably should have been there already. So we were still during slavery. But I'm pretty sure because America and the Bahamas like so interconnected, I'm pretty sure, like, let's say trends, it wasn't a trend, it was law, that we either had a hair or hair covered. And it's like we were forced to conform to this. The looser curl, the better. The straighter, the better. The less black, the better. Like, the less natural, the better, right? I also have an issue with the word natural hair because it's like, duh. It's like I never, like, if you really think about it, right? It's like we had to create this whole term to represent our hair, despite the fact that all hair that grows out of a person's head is natural. You know what I'm saying? So it's like yeah, of course it's natural hair, right? But because we've been like either suppressed or so we've been separated from natural or normal, like now we're not associate, like it's like I don't know if I'm explaining it right or if it makes sense, but it's like it is no longer like it was never associated with thing of it's like Afro American hair or something like that. And I was like so not upset, but I just always do little like I just it's just a discussion, you know what I'm saying? Like but because it's something as simple as agency over our hair or like laws and stuff that has been in place or in workplaces discrimination, our hair isn't celebrated when it's amongst ourselves or not amongst ourselves but like amongst ourselves in the way that if we wear it it's not if we wear it it's inappropriate, but if somebody else wears it that doesn't look like us it is celebrated, right? And so as something as simple as hair like could set us off because it's like we were stripped of the rights. We still are stripped, kind of. Like, I've never had it happen to me personally, right? But there are so many instances where little black girls would be called grown or like, it's like we aren't allowed, also just black girls in general aren't allowed to grow up or aren't allowed to be kids. We're like forcibly adultified before we even need to be. We aren't seen as kids, we're seen as little women. You know what I mean? And so it's so unfair. And it's something as simple as like let's say colored hair. Little white girls could have color in their hair. You know what I mean? They could have it dyed, but if a black girl does it, it's seen as she want to be grown. She woman now. You know what I'm saying? Or like I just read something where a mixed girl on Instagram where she's mixed and she had a really long ponytail, right? Just a regular drawstring ponytail. If it had been a white counterpart, her hair grew that long. You know what I mean? Even that is kind of weird because it's like if the hair is past a child's butt, it was like some people it was like, oh, it's adult or whatever, and they have to cut their hair. I'm like, that's kind of weird. Why are you looking at a kid like that? You know what I mean? Like it's weird. It's like, how is that sexual in any way? This kid is like 12. You know what I mean? Like why are you associating adult things with like a pre-teenager? That's mad weird. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about hair in general, right? And I don't know if what they call natural people are like losing their minds by either my application and stuff like that. I had to take my charger out. My phone was like, it might explode. So I was like, oh. But I just wanted to speak about, like, just bring up the topic itself. Because it's like, our parents didn't know how to do our hair. So they used chemicals. They burned our hair. Like pain is associated with our hair now, like perming and stuff like that. And now as an adult we have to learn amongst ourselves or teach amongst ourselves to know how to do my own hair. You know what I'm saying? It's just a casual topic that came up and it was like no one really knew how to take care of my hair. You know what I mean? Like because my hair is very tightly coiled, it needs special thing. And amongst ourselves, they'd say, "Oh, my hair dry, nappy." Like you know what I mean? My hair didn't grow because it didn't have the conditions or the right products for it to grow. You know what I mean? It wasn't taken care of the way it's supposed to be. My hair was perm until I was in about 7th grade. My sister got like that's a whole nother story. She got my hair off and I didn't even know. But that's a different story. Like and like being natural wasn't even a thing. Like it not going natural is like a rite of passage or something. It's like being set free from like the colonial, the conquistador. That don't sound right. Allowing yourself decolonize. That's a good word. Decolonize and like allowing yourself to wear your natural hair. You know what I mean? It's so complex, but also so it's something so simple that doesn't really get appreciated. So it's like when other races wear our hair as a costume or as like as a style or as something to be put on and take off, right? It's like for so many years, even now, we haven't been respected the way we should be. And it's like it feels like disrespect. You blatantly ignoring us saying and say, oh, it's sensitive or whatever. But people have just started to really accept and or realize the damage that has been caused by hundreds, centuries of trauma, right? That has recently ended. Like it's not recent. The reason why black men may act the way they do is due to like everything that's happening now, everything within and without our communities, or has to do with our communities, slavery. And you can trace a lot of stuff back just to slavery, the way that we act, the way that our families cannot seem to stay together. Because it's like, how can you send people who are so broken to be whole? You know what I'm saying? My hair is now completed. Half of it is very, let's say, moisturized. But this is the end of the video. But I wanted to end on this note. As I usually get frustrated, I usually write poetry. Also, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. My hair took, I think, from around 10. It's just a regular twist out, or just like a temporary hairstyle until I could do passion twist. So I'll do that probably sometime this week or next week. But whenever I get upset or I can't express my feelings or want to express my feelings, I write poetry. So I'm gonna present that to you, artist. I feel so weird reading this. My hair is not decoration to be worn or fashion to be formed. Every coil and curl was carefully placed and perfectly suits my face. All I ask for is respect and understanding for the crown that grows out of my hair naturally. Natural hair, 09/21/21. So that is it for yesterday and today's wash day and twist out. I hope you enjoyed my little tangents because I can never stay on one topic. I prefer the bangs. And I will see you guys when I make either a reaction, another vlog, or a review of one of the many dramas that I've watched over the past year. So thank you for watching me. Follow me on my socials. That's coming on in 2 seconds. I'll see you next time. Mwah.